I'm so tired. Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Sam Harkin and welcome to the Awesomes of January 2015. If you don't know this from last year, it's essentially a place where I talk about some of my favourite stuff from the month. And I'm also kind of using it because then I can do a much more kind of broad and general kind of thing at the end of the year, so I can go through the best stuff from the year. I have two rules. The first one is that I don't include stuff that I get as presents, because I feel like firstly it kind of detracts from the fact that I just got this as a gift, and secondly it kind of would be a dick move if I got like presents from like 5 people and I talked about 4 of them as the best things ever. Second rule is that some of these will revolve around stuff from 2015 specifically, and as such I won't necessarily have all the spots filled. But let's start off with music, and the only one that's actually filled, which is pretty obvious, which is the best song. I've actually fallen in love with quite a few songs this month, but not all of them were actually produced this year, so the only ones that I can include are these 4. By Marina and the Diamonds, which is just old favourite. I just absolutely love her stuff. It doesn't always talk about love, it talks about much more complex subjects. For example, Immortal talks about death and talks about like symbolic immortality and memories and that kind of stuff. And Fall Out Boy, like, Fall Out Boy's just cool. Like, I mean, if nothing else, last year demonstrated that I definitely still have a very big place in my heart for rock and just loud music and stuff, because Sleigh Bells was just like, oh, one of the artists of that year. I'd recommend you check these out, and before I continue, I will say that everything will be linked in the description in a way that is copyright allowed and stuff. As for video stuff, I only watched one film, and it was Big Hero 6, and let me just say that it does not get the worst film award, it gets the best. Absolutely love it, because the thing that I've noticed about Disney is that, yeah, it's kids movies, but really they're kind of adult movies with adult themes, but they're wrapped up in kind of a kid rapping. I mean, seriously, The Incredibles is about a guy who retired. How is that, like, kid stuff? In the case of Big Hero 6, it talks a lot about grief, talks a lot about revenge, and it does so with superheroes. So, like, the adult part of me is like, oh yes, it's a very interesting commentary on grief. Whereas the kid side of me is like, oh my god, robots and they're punching things. Also, I love Fred, because he's just such a geek. As for the best live action TV, technically I've watched this before, but this time I've watched like 5 seasons in a row, so I reserve my right to include Parks and Recreation as my favourite live action TV show. I am so excited and also very melancholy about the fact that it is ending. I'm going to do a finale reaction where I'm just going to be like, oh, my friends are dead. But I mean, it's pretty sweet for now. And now on to my favourite small YouTuber, and that is Jeremy Ashdown, or Jimmy Down, or how the hell do you pronounce this? I mean, there's only one vowel, and it's a Y, so Jimmy Down. That's it. Really funny and original and innovative, and so original and innovative that I want to kind of steal his video ideas, but then it's not original or innovative now, is it? That was my phone. Professional! But he is a lot more professional than I, and he is really funny, and just check his stuff out. I only have one entry into the literature category, and that is there are 2 errors in the title of this book, which probably would have been better if I just showed you the thing and then you'd be like, there's 2 thus? It's really nice, because last year I read The 7 Laws of Magical Thinking, which is almost kind of a intro, I guess, into philosophy and that kind of stuff. And this is kind of a good go-between, like, when you have, like, 7 Laws of Magical Thinking on the side and actual hard philosophy where it's just, like, examining really specific things. It's complicated and official enough that if you are interested in philosophy, it's like, ooh, this is a really good kind of casual philosophy kind of book. And the last one that I want to mention for interactive media, the best game, it is an episodic narrative and I've only played through 1, but I'm pretty confident that it's going to be cool, and I might reiterate this point in future awesome award things, which is Life is Strange. The whole idea is that you have Max Caulfield and you can rewind time because some reason. And it's essentially kind of like an indie movie kind of thing where you're reuniting with an old friend and dealing with bullies and school and drama. these dang teenagers. And you can also rewind time, which is good for puzzle solving. There are a few things that kind of bug me, like the fact that you have like very important decisions, but then you can just rewind time and be like, yeah, I'm gonna go with the other one. That kind of ruins the drama. And I mainly just harp on that because I've been scorned so many times by American Horror Story in that kind of department. But otherwise it's really good, and the ending was like insanely exciting because it's like, oh my god, there are giant drama, intense stuff coming, which is what I was kind of hoping to get from this. If nothing else, have actual intense drama in the first episode, but that's probably a bit unreasonable. So yeah, those are the things that I got super excited about this month. Please tell me what you think of some of those stuff in the comments. As I said, there are links if you want to check it out. Or tell me some of the things that you fell in love with in this month. Or the previous month, technically. And I will see you guys later. God, I'm so tired. Jesus Christ. Okay, bye.